Well, hello there. My name is Chase Hiley. If you are watching this video, you are serious about getting systems and strategies in place to grow your enrollment at your institution. And as I'm going over everything in our Greenstone Media Proven format, everything that we're going to go through today is going to give you a system that you can take and execute and have an automated enrollment funnel. And simply put, this is a new system that's designed to help you capture leads and convert those leads into enrolled students. So and real quick, a couple quick housekeeping things. If you want to come and catch the replay, you'll see in this document, you can do that here. If you're interested in installing or getting our team to install this system in your institution to grow your enrollment, you can do that by clicking this link here. All right. So looking at what goes into an automated enrollment funnel, here's what we've been seeing. Many higher ed institutions spend too much money on marketing and advertising because they're managing all of their marketing efforts manually. And too often these painstaking efforts don't produce the results you want. Wasted time and money is a frustrated combination. But there is a simple solution, and that is an automated and effective enrollment funnel. Now that's a winning combination, and we're going to show you 3 steps to developing this funnel that brings in new leads and works in the background while you are focusing on other tasks. Now the critical components of what go into an enrollment funnel, and as mentioned earlier, enrollment funnels, when they're executed correctly, are the most impactful way to increase the amount of leads your website is generating and then converting those leads into new students. If you want to use digital marketing to increase enrollment, start with these 3 core components. The first one, create compelling content. The second, capture contact information. And the third and final, automate and segment email campaigns. That's very crucial for converting leads into actual enrollments. All right, so for the first step, we're going to be doing a deep dive in each one of these. The first step towards an effective sales funnel is to be able to clearly communicate what your institution does. If visitors on your website aren't able to quickly understand what you do, how you can help them, they will disengage and ultimately disappear. Before you do anything, you need to create a clear message and marketing copy that is clear and concise. A compelling brand message is one of the best and least expensive ways to increase the engagement and conversion rate of your website. If you confuse your visitors, you'll lose their attention. But if you tell a story that engages prospective students, your enrollment funnel will produce results. So here's a checklist. Define what your audience wants in relation to your product or service. Next, identify the main problems your institution helps students solve. Position your institution as a trusted guide with empathy and authority. Give your audience a plan to follow that will solve their problems. Offer clear call to actions to get started along this path. Once you've clarified your message so you're inviting students into a compelling story, you'll want to create a website that converts. Your website should be using content and calls to action to drive visitors throughout their buyer's journey. The banner on the homepage of your website should let visitors know what you offer and how it benefits their lives as clearly and concisely as possible. If prospective students can immediately understand why they need your programs and what specific action they need to take, there's a strong chance you're creating confusion and missing out on opportunities. When the design of your website accurately aligns with the brand message of your institution, you'll see website engagement increase. Don't forget to implement other ways to drive conversions, such as downloadable content, blog subscriptions, chatbots, and pop-ups. By combining compelling content with conversion opportunities, your institution's website will become a lead-generating machine. So a checklist on this part. Clearly state what you offer students in the header of your website. That's the first thing visitors see when they're on your website. Place an obvious call to action in the top right corner of the website. Offer a piece of content in exchange for your visitor's email address. Use images that illustrate what success looks like for your students, and make the text on your website scannable and easy to digest. All right, for the second part, for capturing contact information and getting leads into our funnel, You need to remember that everyone who lands on your website is not ready to buy or enroll, if you will. Don't miss out on these prospects. You want to stay connected and send them additional information that moves them to taking an action. This is the power of content marketing. So how do you accomplish this strategy? The piece of an effective enrollment funnel is a lead generating asset, a piece of valuable content in exchange for contact information. It's as simple as this. If you don't have your prospect's email address, you can't email them. You need a way to successfully capture their contact information so you can keep in touch. So this lead generating asset allows you to engage with your prospective students without requiring them to make a commitment. You can keep in touch and stay top of mind for when they are ready to move forward. And just for getting started, for each specific program at your institution, we recommend creating a career guide. And then for your institution as a whole, like if you're serving both traditional and non-traditional students, you can create some sort of assessment. And that's a great starting point to serve a lot of different audiences. But for specific programs, we recommend creating career guides for each one. And this lead generating asset should provide value to your audience, help them solve a problem, and position your institution or program as the authority. The content you provide should immediately provide value to prospective students. So for a checklist, let's make sure that you create a lead generating asset for your website. Again, any kind of career guide, assessments are great starting points. Let's make sure that this downloadable piece of content offers immediate value to your audience so you can solve a problem for them right out of the gate. And this is going to establish your brand and institution as the authority in the higher education space. You're going to give your piece of content an intriguing title to increase downloads. And then finally, we're going to make sure that we capture these email addresses of prospects so you can engage with them. All right, the third and final component of an automated enrollment funnel is we need to automate and segment email campaigns. So now that we've successfully captured contact information with a lead generating asset, it's time to nurture the relationship via email. Email campaigns are the key to converting your new lead into a student. According to HubSpot, the future of email is still very bright. Email generates $38 for every dollar spent, which is an astounding 3,800% ROI. 73% of millennials prefer communication from organizations to come via email. 99% of consumers check their email every day. I wonder if there's anybody watching this video that might be checking their email right now. 59% of respondents say marketing emails influence their purchase decisions. And then 78% of marketers have seen an increase in email engagement over the last 12 months. If you aren't using email to actively nurture your contact database, it's unlikely your leads will move toward a purchase decision on their own. Automated email campaigns are the ideal way to engage with your prospects and on-ramp them into your institution. Emails are also an incredibly low-risk way to build a relationship with your contacts and gradually establish trust. So I'm going to show, here's a workflow of what an automated enrollment funnel looks like in HubSpot. So you can see towards the very top, this is when someone would download your lead generating asset. Once we capture and get engagement, they're going to go through a email nurture sequence. It's usually about 6 emails that's designed to nurture that lead into a conversion. If we're still not getting engagement and they don't opt in, then we're going to run them through a separate nurturing sequence. It's just providing them more helpful resources. But the first email in your automated campaign should send a copy of that lead generating asset directly to their inbox. That way they get used to engaging with emails from your institution. And then the next emails in most campaigns should have, again, a total of about, I know it says 4 to 5, 5 to 6, any of theirs is fine for that sequence, but that's to continue to remind your contact of your messaging, the problem that a potential student is facing and how you can help them solve it. In the final email that we send, we're going to make sure that we ask for the sale or for the enrollment to help convert that lead into an actual enrolled student. Now, when all of these are executed correctly, these automated email campaigns can make a massive difference in your bottom line. Previously, your website was generating revenue or enrollments from visitors who were immediately ready to enroll, which is likely then 10% of your visitors. Now your website will be able to generate enrollments and engagement from 90% of people who are browsing. So for a checklist, let's make sure that once you have created that lead generating asset, we're going to create a sequence of 5 emails that deliver valuable information to your prospects. We're going to acknowledge your students or prospective student pain point and restate your institution as the solution. You're going to use this sequence to educate your contacts on courses and why they should enroll. And you're going to use this nurture sequence to establish a sense of familiarity among your prospects. And then at the very final email, we are going to close the sequence. And for that final email, we're going to close the sequence with a sales pitch to turn prospects into students ready to enroll. Now, a couple bonus hacks: if we have run them through the system and they still haven't enrolled, then we're going to want to make sure that we send ongoing nurture emails, and we're going to have those segmented for each specific program and for that prospect that has come into your funnel. We recommend sending ongoing nurture emails once they've gone through that email sequence and haven't converted, 1 email a week. And again, it's just helpful content, resources. And remember, they can unsubscribe at any moment if they do not want to receive ongoing communications. But this is a way that we're going to help capture that lead, and then again, we have a proven format here for nurturing that lead into an enrolled student. Now remember, if your goal is to build a more productive and profitable institution, your steps should be clarifying your messaging. Once you're able to clearly communicate what you offer students, you'll be able to implement this message on your website in a compelling way. By using these conversion tactics, you'll be able to gather information from your website visitors and begin nurturing those leads. Using this strategy and following this checklist will help you generate marketing results and ultimately increase your enrollment. If you need help with implementing an automated enrollment funnel, click on this link here and you can schedule a call with our team here. Well, I hope you found this video helpful and you are well on your way to enrollment growth. Cheers.